The year is 2025. The world isn't transformed by political upheaval or environmental crisis, but by something far more profound. A force that's doubling in power every 6 to 9 months. Artificial intelligence. What we're witnessing isn't just change. It's an exponential leap into the future. The AI systems of 2024 will look as primitive as horse and buggies compared to what's emerging. This isn't speculation. I've gathered insights from the industry's most authoritative voices, Goldman Sachs analysts, top venture capitalists, Google's leadership, Sam Altman, and Elon Musk. Their data and predictions paint a picture that's more remarkable than even the optimists imagined. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what's coming, and why 2025 will be remembered as the year everything changed. Let's begin.
Where are we in terms of consumer adoption, in terms of people actually putting return on investment, AI investment first?
You're exactly right. Let me give a couple examples. AI changes over time. When I was an AI researcher a long time ago, we were barely scratching the surface of natural language processing and natural language understanding and the beginnings of computer vision. 2022, 2023 were really about large language models and answering questions and really the advent of modern AI. 2024 has been the year of agents. And what an agent is an AI that actually completes a task. You ask it to do something, and it doesn't just tell you how to do it, it does it for you. An example of an AI agent company is our own portfolio company, Expo. Expo was founded by the creator of GitHub Copilot, and they set out to create an agent for cybersecurity, an extremely challenging and important space. And in a few months, they were able to develop an AI that can actually outperform some of the best penetration testers in the world. So this AI goes in and it attacks a website with the permission of the website provider, finds vulnerabilities, and actually reports it back and says, we have found these vulnerabilities. We've completed this entire task. That was 2024 for AI. It was all about agents. 2025 and beyond likely will be about swarms of AI agents, networks of AI agents, them working together and maybe even against each other to some result.
Konstantin, the swarm of AI agents, I feel there's a swarm of companies talking about AI agents, that we're about to have Salesforce numbers after the bell today, and they're all about agent force. At the same time, we recently had one of your portfolio companies on Rocks, for example, which is also all about agents. How are we going to see them cross-contaminate, work against each other, or indeed some win and some lose?
Absolutely. The reason why people are so excited about agents is because the promise of AI completing tasks, not every task, but many tasks, is so impactful. We really want AI to be able to do the work. You just mentioned Rocks, and Rocks is a great example of a company that is an AI agent, but an AI agent that actually includes the human in the loop. Rocks is not trying to cut the person out. They're actually trying to say, okay, you are a really good seller. You have really good human relationships with your buyers. Instead of trying to disintermediate that, we're going to empower you with an agent. This agent's going to do all the work and research for you. It's going to get you prepared for that next meeting. And an example of them actually putting that theory into practice is they originally developed a technology that would auto-draft emails. And they actually had the ability to auto-send those emails. But they took that out, and they found that when they actually kept the human seller in the loop, performance was 3 times as high. So there are companies where the agent's going to do the entire task, likely in the cybersecurity space, like with Expo. There are companies where their AI agent's going to do work for the person in order to augment them, like in the case of Rocks.
Konstantin, you're a big thinker, and you put out sort of trends and forecasts. Trend for us how many agent offerings we really need. How many public and private companies, how many horses such as Rocks can you back?
Well, it's just the beginning and early days for artificial intelligence. And look, the constraint is really our creativity. The amount of opportunity for artificial intelligence is huge, and I'll give an example. 2 areas that are critical to all of us are healthcare and education. They have been areas where cost has gone up and up and up for decades. And a lot of reason for that cost increase is because of the cost of services.
Right.
Now that AI can actually complete some tasks, I really think that AI can come in and in the coming decades, not just the coming year, but in the coming decades, be a hero for those industries, drive down costs, and actually help us have a better educated, healthier population. So really, the sky is the limit for artificial intelligence and for AI agents and for networks of AI.
Like it or not, and there's a lot of not out there, artificial intelligence is here to stay. 2024, a big year for so-called generative AI, that is chatbots and image makers and video creators. But as we gear up to enter a new year, here's a question, maybe even ChatGPT would be stumped. What next? We are joined now by a generative AI expert. His name is Sam Gregory. Sam.
Now, brace yourself, because that transformation will look like a gentle ripple compared to the tidal wave that's building in the legal space and beyond. Goldman Sachs' chief information officer, a veteran who's witnessed every major tech revolution of our time, puts it bluntly, this is unprecedented. Even the cloud computing revolution, which reshaped the entire technology landscape, pales in comparison. But here's what's truly staggering. It's not just the scale of change, it's the speed. While the smartphone took years to reshape society, AI's transformation is happening in months. Lawyers, be prepared to augment AI or be left in the dust. This is just the beginning. Listen to this.
It's got to help margins at some point in order for this narrative to continue. So I think there's a lot of pressure for this to actually start to impact normal companies, not just tech companies. If that doesn't happen, I think it takes some of the air out of what's going on here.
All right, well, it's going to be a fun year for you on the front lines.
Sure
Kate Rooney, lovely to have you here.
By 2025, we're not just looking at AI assistants. We're entering the era of swarms AI employees and augmented AI workers. Let that sink in for a moment. Law firms aren't just speculating. They're actively preparing for a hybrid workforce where human managers will oversee both human and AI professionals. This isn't science fiction. This is this year's reality. But that's merely the prologue to the real AI revolution. 2025 will usher in the age of AI agent swarms. Imagine not just one AI, but entire networks of specialized artificial superintelligence workers, ASIs, collaborating and competing to solve complex legal challenges. These aren't just programs. They're synthetic jurors and AI specialists outperforming human experts in trials, negotiations, contract law, and intricate legal strategy. When Elon Musk predicted superintelligence by April 2025, the skeptics laughed. They dismissed it as market manipulation. But then something remarkable happened. One by one, every major figure in tech began discussing ASI, not as science fiction, but as an imminent reality. Google's own AI product lead, working on artificial general intelligence, declared on X, "We're on a straight shot to ASI." Then came the real shock. Sam Altman, known for his measured, conservative predictions, broke his pattern. In late 2024, he started talking about superintelligence not in terms of decades, but mere thousands of days. Here's what he said about 2025's upcoming developments.
That we're all asking. I can't even believe we're just asking it 2 years later. And you actually just wrote about it. You said that it is possible that we will have superintelligence in a few thousand days from now. 2 years ago, did you think that? And when you say a few thousand days, I can do various versions of math on what that means.
Well, I mean, there is wide uncertainty, and there's also different definitions of what superintelligence is. Yes, 2 years ago, we thought we were on a pretty steep curve. I mean, we started OpenAI because we thought this was possible and maybe not that far away. And it has gone well, but we hoped it was going to go well. Like we believed in deep learning as this unbelievable new discovery of humanity, and we thought it could go here, and we had a duty to get it here and to make it go well and to broadly share the benefits. But yeah, we did think we could get here, and we still believe we can get here. It's not for sure. There's a ton of hard work, a ton of research and engineering still to do, but I think it's possible. And I think it's possible not super far in the future. I expect that in 2025, we will have systems that people look at, even people who are skeptical of current progress, and say, wow, I did not expect that. That does change what.
Like what?
Agents are the thing everyone is talking about, I think for good reason. This idea that you can give an AI system a pretty complicated task, like a kind of task you'd give to a very smart human that takes a while to go off and do and use a bunch of tools and create something of value. That's the kind of thing I'd expect next year. And that's like a huge deal. We talk about that like, this thing is going to happen. But that's like, if that works as well as we hope it does, that can really transform things.
Consider this reality. As we accelerate towards superintelligence, even the most change-resistant industries, healthcare, education, legal services, are facing total transformation. As industry expert Dave Shapiro puts it, when it's faster, safer, better, and cheaper, who won't adapt? Goldman Sachs isn't just predicting change, they're forecasting entirely new career landscapes, AI specialists with deep industry knowledge, human AI integration experts, AI safety officers. But here's the crucial part. Every professional will need to become an AI generalist, wielding AI workers like specialized tools. Remember this fundamental truth. The AI you're using today? It's the weakest it will ever be. Each new model will dramatically surpass the last. The pace is so explosive that even industry experts are struggling to keep up. 2025 isn't some distant horizon. It's at our doorstep. And here's the real question. Will you be ready? Are you preparing for a world where AI agents become your colleagues? Where entire business processes are rebuilt around AI capabilities? This isn't just another tech trend. This is the biggest shift in human capability since the Industrial Revolution. But unlike that revolution, which took decades to unfold, this one is happening in months. Listen carefully. There's a massive wealth transfer coming. It's tied to that cliff moment when customized AI integration instantly displaces entire job categories. We're already seeing it. Law firms that embrace AI are achieving 5 to 20 times better results than their competitors. The gap isn't closing, it's exploding. But here's the crucial insight. Success isn't about throwing AI tools at your team and hoping something sticks. The real breakthrough lies in that sophisticated intersection between AI tools and your specific goals. At syntheticjuror.ai, we're pioneering this approach in the legal market, creating custom AI solutions that transform entire law firm operations. We're talking about push-button legal solutions, automated trial processes, self-generating documents. Recently, we helped achieve a staggering 1,000% increase in trial preparation efficiency. And this is just the beginning. If you're ready to become a first mover in the legal industry before your competition, visit syntheticjuror.ai for a free discovery analysis. The future belongs to those who move first. Will that be you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Hit subscribe to stay ahead of these changes. I'm diving deep into AI revolution preparation strategies, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. I'm delighted you're here with me. I'll see you down the road.